Ladies and gentlemen, this is XxsnipzkillaxX here, and welcome to the more unofficial release of Update 9.12 in World of Tanks. And as you guys probably know already, Update 9.12 went up this morning, November 18th, and brought just a bunch of new features, which we're going to cover in here, as well as some extra features that I'm going to be discussing with you guys as well. So to start it off here, we have one of the most major improvements is that there is a new tank in the game, and there's actually more than one new tank in the game. This is just the one that gets a lot of people's attention, and it is the new Tier 10 British medium tank, the Centurion Action 10, which was the replacement for the FV4202, the more underwhelming version of the Centurion Action 10. It's a way better top speed. The engine power, it looks like it's a little bit better. It's got a 105 gun, so it's still a very decent gun on the tank. And all around, it seems like it's going to be a much better tank and something I really want to strive for. Second on the list, and you guys probably already like, well, Snipezkill, I already know that this 9.12 thing is on, and I already know that there's Rampage. But yes, 2 to 3 patches ago, they released the new game mode of Rampage, and it has now been fully refined, I believe. I might be wrong on this, but they now have it in the game, and you can actually pick. Like, they actually changed it, because before, you had to have just tier 10s. Now if you go into either one of the modes, you can now pick anything from tier 8 to tier 10 vehicles. So as long as you have a tier 8, tier 9, tier 10, you are able to easily participate in this game mode and strive towards the new T22 medium, the 4th freaking Russian medium tank. And it is just as good as the rest of them, if not better. Now unfortunately I can't show you guys a full thing of the T22 on my actual garage, considering this game mode has only been out for 1 day and I haven't even gotten one mission done. I feel so ashamed. But we will check it out on Tanks GG in just a moment. So ladies and gentlemen, as we can see here on the T22 SR, it has a nice DPM. It's a little bit lower than the other ones. It has good penetration, about the same as the other tier 9 mediums, as well as has the same gun, so it has pretty much roughly the same characteristics as the other guns, except it has lower DPM, it has a lower, like a more increased reload time, so it's going to take a little bit longer to reload. It only does 8.34 rounds a minute. In terms of the hull armor, it is 180/80, it has 230 turret armor and 170 on side, 140 on rear. Its forward speed is 55, so pretty much standard for the Soviet tier 10 mediums, and its reverse speed is 20, pretty much again standard. But it has one thing other, it has a much higher horsepower engine than the other tier 9, or actually tier 10 Soviet mediums. As well, it has some pretty good ground resistances, it seems, across the board. 1.44 is a pretty low number for soft terrain resistances, as well as it has a very decent view range for being a Soviet medium tank at this high of a tier. Checking out the collision model on this thing, it is quite easy to see that it is kind of a weird shape. If we go to live view, we can see that the front hull is actually quite piked nosed. As we can see on the regular standard vision, that the front is actually a lot like the IS-7. It's a lot more piked nosed. The 100mm of effective armor does actually get up to about anywhere from 208 to about 260 at the front, as well as the bottom plate is actually not even really a weak spot. It is very, very thick indeed, about 300 to about 315 or 320. As well, we can see the turret is actually really, really strong, even closer towards the gun mantlet. Even the gun mantlet has a decent amount of armor, ranging from anywhere to like 300 to 600 or even more. As we can see on the live mode, guys, if you angle your tank at about, let's say about 20 degrees, if you angle about 20 degrees, pretty much pointing your gun over your track, this entire area of your tank is actually quite exposed and easy to penetrate, even though it does range from a decent 184 to upwards of even higher than 200. And we can also see here that despite not really being able to see underneath here, the armor down there is like, it's all triangled in to the bottom, so it is actually a really weird hull design. So you can do angles even up to this angle and you can still ricochet, and that's an amazing amount. Pretty much anything over 30 degrees in the game is easily able to penetrate, but you can go up to 40 degrees of a turret traverse to either side and still have very effective side armor. So this tank will be very, very good for reverse side scraping, where you want to face your turret behind you and you want to only expose the thickest armor, which is that weird hull shape design that really gives it a nice thick armor. So in terms of the T-22 SR, the tier 10 medium new Russian tank, it's definitely a tank to watch out for. It's going to be a lot stronger in the armor than the other tier 10 mediums, and it's also going to be a very good reverse side scraper. So if it does reverse side scrape you, you really want to try and get a better side shot, because if you can get a better side shot, the armor is only about 154 to about 223. It's not very thick on the side, and it's easily able to be penetrated. So ladies and gentlemen, as the Rampage game mode goes on in the background to show you guys how terrible I've been doing at this, I have an announcement to make to you guys. For the celebration of 9.12 coming out, instead of them going with 10.0 and canceling it, for 9.12 I'm going to be doing another amazing replay contest, and this time it's going to be even better than the last one.
So ladies and gentlemen, introducing the third place prize for 9.12's amazing replay contest. In third place we have 1,250 gold. Nice meaty prize for those willing to upgrade their crews, get some camouflage, or even convert some nice free experience. In second place, we have the first place prize of the last replay contest, 3,000 gold, which is a nice meaty amount to get everything you want on your tanks, to convert experience, to convert credits, and to also get that nice camouflage you wanted. So have fun with that 3,000 gold. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first place prize, to commemorate the 9.12 release instead of the 10.0 release, which should have came instead, we have the Skoda T40, as well as the 1,000 gold and the 3 days premium that comes with it, which is an amazing prize.
So as you heard there, guys, by my amazing announcer voice, raise my muscles up to that, we have the Skoda T40 in the first place prize, as well as the 1,000 gold, and also the 3 days premium and garage slot that comes within. This is the first Czechoslovakian tank, even though I butchered that. Czechoslovakian? Probably Czechoslovakian tank in the game. And it's more likely a novelty tank for right now, considering you want to train your crews up in it and get that amazing Czechoslovakian crew before you even have, before the other tanks come into the game. That's what I mean to say. So yeah, guys, again,
we have the 9.12 replay contest.
So be sure to send in your replays to the link on the screen and also in the description for your chance to have an equal chance of winning the first place, second place, or third place prize. Speaking of the Rampage game mode, I don't seem to be doing that great in this one. Got a Jagdpanzer E100 in front of me. Oh no, I remember this part. I'm gonna save myself the embarrassment and just pause it here, and we're gonna go take a look at some other things. This is too much to look at. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you have heard, I'm doing a 9.12 replay contest, and if you guys want to know the full details and specs on what is coming up and what has come up in 9.12, be sure to check out on worldoftanks.com or EU under the update 9.12 is coming, and right down at the bottom you can see the full patch notes just to see everything that has come in. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to send your replays in to my email down in the description, as well as it was shown on the screen just a little bit ago. We'll probably show it down here again. And I will see you guys in the next video. So have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye bye, guys.